Have I ever started a video in the grocery store before? I don't think so. Hi guys, Top Popster, and today we're going over to see the movie Shang-Chi, but before we do that, I wanted to get some snacks. So anyways guys, let's get some candy and let's get started. Also, before we get into the video, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up enjoying the video, consider subscribing because it's free and you can always change your mind later. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. But now the big question is, what snack do I get? Oof, this could take a while. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been here for about 4 or 5 minutes and haven't picked out anything yet, so I'm just gonna close my eyes and see what I get. All right, everybody, eyes are closed. Now let's do this thing. Ooh, I'm kind of nervous. Let's go a little lower, and this. What is this? Oh, Henry. I'll take it. Okay, I got my candy.
What is it?
Oh, Henry.
Oh, good choice. Why'd you pick that?
I closed my eyes. I couldn't think of one.
Yeah, you got a good one.
What is this sponsored bit we're doing here? No, we are not sponsored by O. Henry. Unless, actually, no, could you blur this entire thing and then just bleep every time I say it?
No. Just get them sponsored.
You just... Oh. That's not happening. All right, everybody, we have made it over to the theater. All right, everybody, so the movie is just about to start, and we are in the theater right now. I can't show you much, so I'll see you after the movie.
You got this.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, so we are now back from watching Shang-Chi, and if you're wondering, the movie is about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I honestly really enjoyed it. At first, I wasn't too sure if I was going to, just because we don't really know any of those characters in the Marvel Universe, but the way that they actually tie it into the MCU towards the end of the film really was nice. Like, it wasn't too over the top where, like, the entire cast of the Avengers shows up, but it was enough to give you, like, a little bit of a taste what could be coming in the future, and I really liked that. And so I guess, guys, let's just go through the figures that I've got here and talk about how they fit into the film. And I guess let's start with, of course, Shang-Chi. And now that I've seen the film, looking at these pops, I think Funko did an amazing job adding all of the detail, especially with the outfit that he's wearing in this figure. And I'm trying to guess what part of the film this figure was from, and it definitely has to be towards the end because he is wearing the outfit that his mother left for him, but I don't know. Is it during the big fight or maybe during training? It's probably the big fight. And then, guys, of course, we don't just have one Shang-Chi, I have to grab the other one as well, and this one is him with the bow staff. And now looking at this one again, the red on the end of it actually means something. And now if I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, I don't exactly remember what they called it in the film, but all of the weapons that they used had red throughout it, and that's probably also why his outfit was red. And if you guys look at it here, you can see it on the ends, but that's what they used to actually defeat whatever those soul-eating monsters were. I can't remember their names. Like, they definitely mentioned their names in the film, I just can't exactly remember what they said. But anyways, that was towards the end of the film, and I don't want to give too much away if you haven't seen the movie yet, but it really was an interesting scene, and it also was very different from a lot of the other Marvel films I've seen. And you guys might think that that's a bad thing, but I really did enjoy how much they switched it up for the movie. I thought it was really neat, and it wasn't just like, you know, a bunch of superheroes trying to save this huge city. It was more so like, you know, family versus family, or actually the family fighting themselves. Pretty interesting, because towards the beginning of the film, I believed that they were just one big happy family, but then as you get a little bit deeper, some things start to unfold, and then you realize that there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. And actually, one more thing before I put this figure away, I wish they did a little bit more with these figures, like didn't do the exact same outfit for Shang-Chi twice. I don't know, it just seems too much the same now that I'm looking at both of them together. Like, it would have been really neat if they did this one here and then one from the beginning of the film where I guess it wouldn't be Shang-Chi, it would be Sean, you know, his American name that he tells everybody in his kind of like other life, I guess you could say. And if Funko does make more figures for this movie, I feel like that would be a great one to have. Just because, I mean, we have two of them kind of in these fighting poses. It would be really nice. I guess it would be kind of boring though. So that's probably why they chose these ones. I guess that makes sense. And well, anyways, guys, now after Shang-Chi, we have, let's do Razor Fist next, because he doesn't really have a huge role in the movie like I thought he would, but he is still a significant character, and I'm glad that I did grab the figure, because he is kind of like mean throughout the entire thing. He's almost like a henchman, or like the main henchman for Wenwu. And it is kind of funny how simple this name is, because that's literally all he is. He's a guy with a razor fist, and actually, he doesn't even really have a fist. It's kind of like a razor sword, sword, but then it kind of like pops out whenever he wants. He's almost got like no hand, and then he can just like sling it out whenever he wants, and it really is neat. And I also thought, I wanted to mention this as well, I loved the way they did all of the fight scenes throughout the film. Because it wasn't just two guys fighting on a road somewhere, there was like big battle scenes in many weird places. It almost reminded me of the Captain America fight scene in the elevator. Very similar to that, but almost like every single time. I'm trying to think of all of the different ones. There was one on the scaffolding on the side of a building. There was also in a BMW, and then in the bus. The bus was a great one. And the reason I remembered it was because Razor Fist was the main guy Shang-Chi was fighting in the bus scene. Oh, and also Katie did her part as well. I'm not gonna discredit her. She parked that bus nicely. And speaking of Katie, let's get on to her figure. And this is kind of funny because a little while ago, I meant to pick up the exclusive Katie over at Toys R Us here in Canada, but then I picked it up and then I put it down and I forgot to grab it. So I'm a little nervous that it's not gonna be there anymore. And I just remembered today when I was looking for all of the figures in this set, I wish I grabbed it. But anyways, if you guys want to check out Katie, there she is right there. And if you guys are wondering, yes, this is played by Awkwafina, and she really was funny throughout the film. And it was like just enough comedy that it wasn't annoying. And also like, it was kind of just like her in general was funny. She was the funny character, and I really did like it. And this Katie is also from the ending battle scene again. So it seems like most of the figures that we have here are from then. It seems like it because I'm looking at the other characters that I've got over there. And yeah, pretty much all of them. And if you guys want to check out Katie out of the box, there she is right there a little bit closer up. And you guys might think that this is kind of a simple figure, like it's just her with a bow and arrow in her hand, but that bow and arrow really does do a lot to save the film. Well, actually, it's not just saving the film, it's saving everybody, because if it weren't for Katie, I mean, the movie, I guess, wouldn't have ended very well. And now I'm trying to think of which one to go to next. Maybe let's do Jiang Li next, because I probably should have done this one a little bit earlier on, because she really isn't in the movie for that long. And it is kind of funny, because looking at this character here, I thought that this was going to be like a major part in the film, but she really only wears this outfit towards the beginning, and then you don't really see it throughout the entire movie. Like, that mask is only in the film for, I want to say, maybe a minute or two. Like, that's about it. But you do get to see her in this entire outfit, so I feel like Funko just wanted to make the most interesting figure of her that they possibly could. And now if you guys want to check her out, there she is right there. Like, seriously, this is a really well done figure. I love the hat on this one as well as the mask, and I mean, seriously, there is so much detail in this pop. And looking at the figure a little bit closer up after seeing the movie, it is cool that they put her hands into this position that really does mean a lot in the film, and I believe it happens once in the beginning and once at the end. And now guys, next up here I want to talk about Xiaoling, which is actually Shang-Chi's sister, and this is a really nice figure because it also kind of goes with the end. Like, this isn't the exact outfit she wears. I don't know, it kind of seems like she might be younger here. I'm a little bit confused with this one because I don't remember her wearing white. Like, towards the end she wears an all black outfit, so I'm not sure. But she does have that weapon towards the end of the film, so maybe this is just her training for the big battle. That's probably what it is. But this one here isn't really a crazy figure, but I do like that they gave her that weapon, which is definitely unique to her character. And now guys, let me show you this figure before I show off the one exclusive that I have from this set. And the one that we have here is Wenwu. And now at first I wasn't exactly sure who Wenwu was, and I remember kind of guessing he was like a mentor for Shang-Chi, and I was kind of right about that because it is his father and he does teach him how to fight, but it's not really in the best way, so I guess he's not so much a mentor. I don't know, he's kind of just evil throughout the entire film. Like, I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but I'm trying to think of a way to say it because he is his father, of course, but then he's also like a leader of an army, so he is trying to breed Shang-Chi to be a fighter from a very young age. And I believe he trains him well because he does become one of the strongest fighters in the film. And also, if you guys want to see Wenwu, you can see that he actually does have the 10 rings on his arms there. And when I was first reviewing this figure, I didn't know that that was the rings. I thought that was just something on his arms, but now looking at it, you can definitely see it. And it looks a little bit better in the glam shot than it does on the pop, but I guess that makes sense. And now this outfit here is definitely from the end of the film. And also, if you guys want to check out the back of the box, there is all of the characters that we just talked about. So that right there is pretty much the entire first wave of figures. Well, minus some exclusives like this one right here, which is Death Dealer. And I got this one at EB Games a little while ago, and I'm so glad that I did, just because of how interesting this pop is. And I'm trying to think, does Death Dealer have a speaking line? Like, if there is, it's only like 1 or 2, but I feel like they were a silent character in the movie. And now this one, I want to pop out of the box to show you guys, just because of how nice this pop is. And I think that this one is definitely one that you're going to want to pick up if you do see this pop in stores. And if you guys want to check out Death Dealer, there they are right there. Like, seriously, this is a neat pop. And something that I really enjoy about this one is if you look on the back side there is a concealed weapon in the back, and I think that is a really neat touch that Funko added. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is all of my Shang-Chi figures, and please let me know in the comment section below if you've seen the movie or you're going to see the movie, because I think it was a really great one, and I would definitely recommend it to you guys. And now that I think about it, this is the first time I've ever reviewed a Marvel movie on the channel, so if you guys are enjoying these movie reviews, definitely go check out the playlist, which is on my channel, and I'm hoping to do more of these videos in the future, and let me know what the next movie is you guys want me to review that also has Funko Pops coming out. I was gonna do Candyman, but the problem was that the figures only went up for pre-order, so I wouldn't have them in hand. And it also kind of saves me from going to see the film because I'm not the biggest fan of horror movies, but if they do come out with another one that I can actually have in person when the movie's out, I will definitely be going to watch it. And well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that, but this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a party that's a no.
Just bought the Kenny about a million options. So it's talking to stop doing agreement. I rock arenas, bringing the peace. I'm bumping that park in the car, pretending I got all the eyes on me. Got a bad baby and she's in the